Hello everybody, Jay from Studios here to give you a quick review video. That's right. This video right here is a quick review of my friend Curtis Lilly's animatic of his the first episode of Intelligent Wiseman, which is his little cartoon idea. So he made a 25-minute animatic, which I find pretty impressive. That he worked all this time to, for 25 minutes. That's a, legit, episode length, And yeah, he asked me to review it, and I did. I watched the episode twice, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and a synopsis of the first half of this video. Because I encourage you guys to watch the whole video for yourself. Alright, so this, my friends, is Intelligent Wiseman. The episode starts off with George getting out of bed, ready to go to the first day of school. We learn that George lives with his dad. His mother died in a car accident a couple years ago, while George himself was in. And that's why part of his left arm is amputated.
Hey, calm down, son. You're not that far off from where you needed to be up.
So for some reason, George goes to his friend Stanley's house to carpool for the first day of high school. And I gotta say, the intro to Stanley made me chuckle.
Hey, Stanley! Wow! Don't do that again! But thanks for fixing my hair.
We then meet Stanley's older brother, James, who kind of reminds me of James Rolfe. I don't know if he is a homage to him or something, but, he does look like him. So yeah, he drives the boy to school. As soon as they leave the car, George sees Beth for the first time and falls head over heels for her. My guy even tears up when he sees her. Why? Well, after that's done, they go to the student orientation to hear the new principal's speech. He's very anti-bullying, which could serve as a little plot device in the future.
I am your new principal, Mr. Han, and I am just going to announce the new bully policy. Hopefully you all are just going to be well behaved and treat each other with nice and respectable behavior.
A little later, George and Stan meet the girls they saw earlier, Beth and Danielle.
Hi, hey, what's hanging?
Well, George's social skills with the ladies need some serious work. We also learn that the girls are from Texas and are pretty new in town. They flirt for a while until the bell rings. After Beth leaves the scene, this gigantic man-child named Bruce Bulldog comes in and threatens George.
You better stay far away from my girl, or else. Our brute boy, the Bulldog, never forget it, because that's all I'm going to tell you.
I really find it hard to believe that he's dating Beth. I mean, why would a sweetheart like her be dating a rude punk like him? But it's true. He ain't bluffing.
George! Oh my goodness! Are you hurt? I knew he was gonna be trouble. I just knew it. I'm so sorry.
While in class, Beth and George whisper to each other until the teacher catches them. And apparently the teacher is also Beth's father. Interesting.
Sorry, he's my dad. I better listen.
At lunchtime, George sees Beth crying at a table by herself.
Well, if y'all must know, I had a fight with Bruce and he backhanded me in the face.
Dang. The drama came out of nowhere here. Seriously, I can't believe that Beth is dating Bruce. Anyway, Bruce sees George talking to his girl and punches him so hard he gets a concussion. That concussion leads him to be driven to the hospital via ambulance. And that's all I'll say about the episode. You guys will have to watch the second half for yourself. I'll leave the link in the description. Now, what I can tell, this series is very sincere. What you see is what you get, you know? I don't see any plot twists or turns or anything like that. I am kind of confused on the target audience. I don't know if it's for teenagers, if it's an adult show, or if it's for kids. I'd imagine it's for teenagers. Yeah, that's one thing. You gotta know your audience and know what kind of jokes you want to tell. And as for the art, I won't say much. I mean, we all need improvement in our artwork. You know, even the most professional of people, you know, say that they're constantly improving and their art can never be perfect. But I will give some advice on on what to do with your future animatics. Invest in actual type. Don't write out your words. You know, I think it's better to type out the narration or something, and stick with one font in order to make it consistent. Even with the credits, stick with one font and one special transition. Using a straight line tool would really help make the picture clearer. And as for backgrounds, you know, I'm the last person to criticize on backgrounds. But since it's an animatic, I don't think it would hurt if you actually took photos and traced over them. Photos that you actually took, or even stock photos for public use. I think that would work. I think that would help too. In order for you to understand perspective and all that jazz. I think some of the dialogue could use some help to make the characters feel more believable. And when it comes to Beth and her somewhat, I don't know, boyfriend, bulldog, whatever his name is. Like I said, I seriously can't believe that Beth would actually go out with this guy. I mean, she did just move, and then all of a sudden she's in a relationship with this guy, and I don't know. I just kind of find it hard to believe. And one thing that I noticed, so Beth is in a relationship with Bruce, and I assume she is a good girl. That, you know, she wants to be, you know, I'll just say faithful to her partner. And we see her kind of flirting with George here and there. You might say that she's being friendly, but if she knows she's in a relationship with somebody else, she wouldn't be, you know, talking to another boy real friendly like, you know. I just don't see her doing that. You know what I mean? And lastly, my little bit of advice and criticism is that when it comes to the camera shots, I'd say vary your camera shots here and there. I mean, I did notice this one scene where Beth is talking to her dad, and it's just the same over-the-shoulder static shot for the whole entire scene that he's talking to her. I mean, why not mix it up? While she's talking, have the camera point to her, and while he's talking, the camera points to him, and, you know, alternate with the different camera angles. Even showing them, you know, a profile, you know, with the both of them while they're talking. Also, with this series, I can kind of tell that George's Jewish faith will play a big role. I mean, we did hear his dad, you know, say a little prayer to Yahweh, Yah. I think that's the Jewish name for God. And of course, George said a little prayer to Beth. They even made a reference to the Yahweh channel. Even Beth's interested. I mean, I don't want to predict the future of this series, but I think Beth is looking to convert to Judaism. I bet that will piss off her dad. Shut up! But anyway, a fair warning. If you were to put a lot of Jewish prayer and all that jazz into the series where you're trying to sell it to the public, that will turn a lot of people off. They'll think that this is one of those preachy shows, you know, kind of like Christian rock radio, or those straight to video Christian shows for children. You know, people are going to think like that. Only it's of the Jewish faith, you know. And that turns a lot of people off. You know, people don't want to listen to that or watch that. So I'd say probably use it on special occasions. It's their story. They want to tell it the way they want to tell it. But you know, with my art advice, I hope you take heed with that, because I think it will really benefit you if you were to use type instead of handwriting and use the straight line tool instead of using your hand freeform, because I can tell a lot of these pictures are really rushed, you know. All right, so that's it for the rest of you guys watching this review. I give this a solid C plus. You know, it's not terrible or anything, but I think it could be a lot better. The story and the art, but you know, C plus, B minus, around there. But you know, go watch the whole video for yourself. You know, he did work hard on it, and I want more people to watch this and you know, and give him feedback of your own. You know, be nice. Just give some feedback. We wanna you know, grow, help an artist grow. You know. So let's do it. Alright guys, JFM out. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go support Intelligent Wiseman. Go subscribe to Curtis. Support him. And there you have it. JFM out. Goodbye.